What's going on, guys? the Moose here, and I'm bringing you another commentary today, this time over some village gameplay on Chaos. I get 317 multiplier, and I think it's pretty good. So that's just a note about the gameplay, and now we can get into the video. This is going to be another map breakdown like I did yesterday for Dome. If you have not checked that out, definitely check out the link in the description. It's a pretty good video, and it shows where every single weapon is, where every single equipment and every single drop is on Dome, and where I think you should be running around and the running routes that you can take on Dome in Chaos mode. So, getting right into it, for village weapon spots, we have the PP90 is one of the closest ones to the spawn, as well as the AA12, the Type 95, and the MG36. Personally, I could go either way with the MG36 or the PP90. I usually go PP90 and over the bridge, and then I usually go to the FAD and get a flashbang, and I'll show you where the flashbang is in just a second if you guys don't know. But yeah, there's the Scorpion, Under the Bridge, Type 95, MP7, G36, RSAS, P90, MP9, Striker, UMP, L86. Yeah, so those are the weapon spots. Hopefully you guys enjoy the little graphic there, and definitely take in some of the weapon spots we have there. So now for equipment. So like I mentioned yesterday in the video on Dome, the flashbang is, in my opinion, the best equipment possible in Chaos, mainly because you can throw a flashbang and have it mainly blow up on anybody, or, I don't know, detonate on anybody, and your streak will continue, and it's mainly the best way, besides actually shooting someone, to continue your streak. So the way I like to think about it, really, is if you get a hit marker in any way, shape, or form, whether you shoot someone, or you hit them with a flashbang, or even with a C4 or a Claymore, your multiplier will continue and it will extend, and you will not lose as long as you are getting hit markers. So basically, to reiterate that, you do not have to kill anyone in Chaos to actually extend your multiplier and keep it going. You just have to get a hit marker. So now that we have that set, you can see all the flashbang, Claymore, C4, and the drop spots. Again, like I said yesterday in the video on Dome, if I missed any drop spots, please comment in the comment section below. Tell me where they are, and I will add an annotation on the screen if I did miss one. I hope I did not, because I like to try and get all my information exactly correct. But if I did miss one, which definitely could have happened, because I did on Dome yesterday, just leave me a comment down in the description, or not in the description, that would be kind of weird, in the comment box, and just let me know where it is so I can correct the video. So there you go, there's all the equipment spots. Again, like I said, flashbang is one of the best equipments. Claymore and C4, as you can see, are in two opposite corners of the map, and to be honest, I would never even bother to pick them up. They're almost useless in my opinion. You really won't be needing C4s and Claymores often. The only time I really use C4 is if I'm very low on ammo and there's no guns really close to me, and I have a huge pack of them behind me. I might pull out a C4 and try and, get a few kills. But other than that, I don't use Claymore almost at all. It just takes way too long to set up, and and people might not even run past it, and then your combo is lost. So, to be honest, don't use Claymore. Use C4 sparingly if you need to, but definitely use flashbangs. Always pick them up if you can. So now you can see the routes that I picked for Chaos mode on Village, and as you can see from the spawn, the blue one is going up and around the entire map, and then it'll come down. And then the red one goes down and kind of, in a circular fashion around the little, I believe it's the A capture spot on Dome, or not on Dome, on Domination. So if you look at that, you can kind of tell what I'm trying to go with. So for the red, you will be pretty much going by the L86 and a few other guns that include the UMP, the FAD, PP90 will be the first gun you grab, and that's about it. With that being said, you will be going by the flashbang often. If you do that, you'll get constant flashbangs, and you'll be able to kill, or not really kill, but extend your multiplier to the point where, you can actually shoot people. One thing I actually do like to do on this map, though, sometimes I will grab, and I know it's not on the route, so don't hate me for it, but I will sometimes grab a flashbang, which is at the top of the little cliff there, and then jump off, and as you guys saw from the previous graphic, the RPG is right below there. So I'll throw like a couple flashbangs, jump off, and then pick up the RPG, and while everyone's dazed and confused, I'll just shoot an RPG at the crowd and usually get a multi-kill or something of that nature. So that's not a bad strategy to employ at all. For the for the blue line, as you can see, it's a much longer route. This is a little bit more risky, and it'll probably be a lot slower to extend your multiplier, mainly because there's not going to be that many enemies around you. There'll be a few in front of you and a lot behind you, and with the red one, it'll probably be a lot in front and a lot in back. So with the red one, you're going to have much more chaos, obviously, from the game mode's description. You'll have a lot more chaos, and you'll get a lot more score multiplier and a lot quicker. But with the blue, you'll get your score multiplier, but it'll take much longer, and it'll be kind of like this drawn-out, slow process. So that's one thing you definitely want to consider, and one thing you want to keep mindful of if you're going to try and use the blue route. So yeah, I personally like the red route better, and I probably should have added it into the graphic, but I didn't. So just bear with me. What I said about the flashbang in the RPG, throw a couple flashbangs, jump off, get an RPG, kill a few people, and then maybe run back up and get an FAD or UMP or something like that. I think it's one of the best things that you can do in this map. So personally, if you wanted to get my opinion on it, I like the red route better, and that's just my personal opinion. I will try and do 2 routes for each video, just so you guys can have 2 different kind of play styles, so to speak, on Chaos. Actually, I forgot to mention what guns you get on the blue route. You will be getting first the MG36, then you get the MP7, G36, RSAS, P90, MP9, the Striker if you'd like to pick it up. Again, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, I would never pick up the Striker, mainly because the Striker is one of those guns that takes a really long time to reload, and in Chaos you don't want something that takes a long time to reload. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I enjoyed making it, and if you did, please leave a like. It definitely helps me out. And also, if this video can get 5 likes, I will post a Resistance Chaos mode breakdown. So, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you want to see Resistance tomorrow, and see you later.